and then it goes back to me. I remember I was in high school, I helped it.
That's just where you sing different songs.
Most of these people are younger than me. I'm the only one sitting there. I wonder what's the age limit to be in this I was like Spradley. What some of them? I have some of the classes.
Good evening. It is so good to be with you here tonight. We have been looking forward to this night for a long time. I assure you, it will be anything but a silent night. I am Pastor Emily Edenfield, and on behalf of the council and the good folks here at Wittenberg, and shepherds and wise men and all kinds of people, we're glad that you're here. Thank you for joining us. If you need any facilities during the show, you can come out right here. And there are bathrooms back down that hallway. And we hope that you'll stick around after the performance this evening and come over to the parsonage right next door, where we have some goodies prepared and a time to gather. And without any further ado, I present to you A Not So Silent Night.
Case number 326510448.
Are you done yet?
B. People versus Josiah, Abel, and Seth, sons of Jacob, shepherds of Bethlehem. They are charged with disorderly conduct and disturbing the peace.
How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Prosecutor, you may call your first witness.
I call Sophie Busybody.
Raise your right hand and place your left hand on the scroll. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? State your name.
Sophie Busybody. Miss Busybody, please tell the court where you were on the night in question. Well, I was sound asleep in my snug little bed, minding my own business. When I heard this terrible pounding at the door, those three lunatics.
Objection. Sustained. Just the facts, ma'am.
Well, they were so rough and dirty, they smelled like soggy sheep. They were running around and waking everybody up, shouting, "The Savior's born!" What a commotion. They should be locked up.
Objection. Sustained.
I have no more questions for this witness.
Cross-examine? Not at this time, Your Honor.
I call Miss Catalata.
Do you promise?
Miss Lotta, please tell us what happened on the night in question.
Well, I had a dreadful start in the middle of the night. A group of ruffians came pounding out the outer gate. I sent my servant to get rid of them, but instead those hooligans abducted him and forced him to go with them to a musty, dirty stable to see some peasant's baby. There is no place for their kind in our community. They're a menace to society.
Objection. Sustained.
Well, I'm finished with this witness anyway, Your Honor.
No questions.
I call Dr. Simon Fouquet, renowned psychiatrist and experts in the fields of angelic delusion.
Do you promise?
Dr. Futke, have you examined these defenses?
Yeah, I could not get them to stop talking. They were highly agitated, and all three of them reported an angelic vision such diligence is not uncommon among shepherds. We suspect they is caused by inhaling sheep breath. As you know, sheep have very poor dental hygiene. This condition is simply known as halitosis psychosis. The symptoms is confusion, delusion, mania, and uncontrollable evangelism.
And what is your opinion of the report encounter with angels?
An angel certainly wouldn't talk to these ignorant shepherds. It is my professional opinion that they are several camels shy of a full caravan.
No further questions?
Cross-examine. Yes, Your Honor. Doctor, do you believe that an angel would appear to the smartest person around?
Certainly, those angels, they is no dummies.
Do you know the story of Balaam? Tell us, Doctor, who saw the angel first? Was it Balaam or was it his donkey?
Objection.
Overruled. No further questions, Your Honor.
The prosecution rests, Your Honor.
Are you ready to present the case for the defense? Yes, Your Honor. For my first witness, I call Josiah, son of Jacob.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth?
Now, Josiah, where were you on the night in question?
My brothers and I were on a hillside near Bethlehem watching our father's sheep. Suddenly, a dazzling light shone in the sky. We were so scared that we fell down and covered our heads. I heard a voice that said, "Don't be afraid. I've got good news for everyone. Your Savior has just been born in the city of David. You'll find the baby all wrapped up in strips of soft cloth and sleeping in a manger." At last, I was brave enough to look up, and I saw the sky filled with angels singing and praising God.
Will you please join us in singing Angels We Have Heard on High?
cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. How many times of your life have you spoken to Angel Josiah?
I wasn't speaking to them, they spoke to me.
And do you really accept us to believe that God would send an angel to talk to you?
The angel said the news was for everybody, and I'm part of everybody. I don't understand all of God's ways, but I'm sure about what happened.
I'm through with this witness. Several camels short.
I call Abel, son of Jacob. Abel, tell the court what happened next.
Well, when the angels had gone away, my brothers and I decided to go to Bethlehem and look at the holy baby. Look for this holy baby. We searched and searched. Do you have any idea how many stables there are in this town? But it was worth it.
What do you mean?
Well, it was just as the angel told us. We found the baby lying in a manger with animals all around. Joseph and the baby's mother, Mary, were taking care. Joseph and the baby's mother, Mary, were taking care of him. She said the baby's name was Jesus because he would save his people from their sins. I felt God's love all around me. It was as if God was right there with us in the stable.
No more questions.
No questions.
Now I call Seth, son of Jacob.
You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Did you go to the stables with your brothers?
I surely did. Mama calls me tag along because I follow them everywhere.
Well, where did you go after you left the stable?
We were so excited we ran and jumped and skipped and hollered. Like the angel said, this was good news. My mama says everybody should hear good news.
Did you abduct anyone?
We didn't steal nobody's duck.
No, I said abduct. Did you make anyone go with the stables with you?
No, ma'am. We just told them about the angels and the Savior and all, and they just couldn't wait to go.
Will you please join us to sing, O Come All Ye Faithful?
I have to freeze.
Those are all the questions I have at this time.
Cross-examine.
yes, Your Honor. Seth, you said you were jumping and skipping and hollering. Did you make a lot of noise that night?
We surely did, but we didn't mean no harm.
Well, did you wake people up?
My mom says there's a time for sleeping and a time for being wide awake. This is a time for being wide awake for sure.
So you were disturbing the peace, weren't you?
There was enough peace in that stable that night for everybody in the whole world. My mama says God's peace and love should be shared everywhere.
Your Honor, I don't think we need to take up any more court time. You just heard this defendant confess to disturbing the peace.
I'm inclined to agree with you. Does the defense attorney have any more witnesses before I make my decision?
Your Honor, I just received word that a forging dignitary is in the courthouse. He has information concerning this case.
Very well. Proceed.
I call to the stand His Excellency, Ball-Star Advisor of the Governor of Persia.
You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Now, Prince Ball-Star, please tell the court how you served the Governor of Persia.
I consult the stars and make note of happenings in the heavens.
And what brought you to Bethlehem?
Some time ago, some other royal astronomers and I each observed the same new star and announced the birth of a king right here in Judah. We follow that star to Bethlehem.
And what did you find in Bethlehem?
We found the baby in a house with his mother Mary. We fell to our knees and worshipped him. Then we presented him with gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. Afterward, Mary told us about some shepherds who visited on the night Jesus was born.
Have you ever seen these shepherds?
No, but Mary told us they were dancing in the streets and singing praises to God. It seems strange to us that the whole nation didn't join them. The very creator of heaven and earth sent a star to lead people to the birthplace of Jesus. This court should be celebrating the birth of the king, not putting these men on trial.
In light of this testimony, I ask that the charges against my clients be dismissed.
Your Honor, I object.
Objection overruled. Who are we to argue with God? If God sent a star and maybe even angels to announce the birth of this baby, then Jesus must really be something special. We should all be jumping and shouting in the streets. Case dismissed. If y'all will please join to sing Joy to the World.
Thank you again for coming. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for our preschoolers for all of the work that y'all did. And preschool families, we're so glad to see you. Our kids have been rehearsing for the last 6 or 8 weeks. We've had so many adults involved, so many people who have helped work to get everybody here and to teach the story and to learn the story. Thank you to our youth and duck coordinator. And again, we'd like to invite you next door to the parsonage to come and, don't worry about that. We'd like to invite you next door to our parsonage to have some refreshments. You can come in the front door or straight across the backyard. Thanks again, and we're open every Sunday.
Hello.